Hello everyone, welcome to Honnara's Arts and Lifestyle channel. Today's video is going to be really special because I am going to do exactly like a temple style Alankaram for Thiruverkadu Karumariamman. So Thiruverkadu Karumariamman is nothing but she is also known as Mariamma in Karnataka and she is also called as Maramma in Tamil Nadu. There are various types of Mariamma or Maramma which is being worshipped all around India and especially in South India. And Thiruverkadu Karumariamman is one of those kind of avatars of Mariamma which is slightly different, and this is the most famous Mariamma photos which we have seen everywhere. She is also believed to be of graceful form of Renuka Devi or Yellamma, and she also represents all the features of Parashakti. As and when I am going to show you the Alankaram of Karumariamman, I will also be telling you a very short story associated with her, and I will also start explaining the different features of her idol and how she is going to look and what are the different aspects that you need to keep in mind when you are doing this kind of an Alankaram. So if you also want to learn on how to do exactly a temple style of Alankaram for Thiruverkadu Karumariamman, then please do not miss to watch this video till the end. There are so many small elements of Alankaram which are being done, so that when we put all of them together, that is when it forms Thiruverkadu Karumariamman Alankaram. So please do not miss to watch this video till the end, and do not skip this video at any part because you are going to find this video as one of the most interesting videos ever. Now, to begin with, let me just show you on how I drape this Durga idol. So I'm going to use the same Durga idol for doing Karumariamman Alankaram, and the reason for that is she is going to hold the same set of items which is required for Karumariamman Alankaram, except for that they are going to be interchanged. Since my Durga idol is exactly like Mariamma, that is the reason why I'm going to do this Alankaram for my Durga. And the only change is going to be that in this hand she will be holding Damaru, and in this hand she is going to be holding Trishulam, which is again interchanged. And this hand she is supposed to hold a sword, and in this hand she is supposed to hold a cup filled with kumkum. But over here what has happened is even that is interchanged. So what I'll be doing is, rather than taking different weapons and interchanging all of them, I'm just going to leave it as is, and I'm just going to make her hold a small bowl filled with kumkum in this hand. I'm going to attempt a very new type of saree draping for Durga this time, and this is how it is supposed to look. I don't know whether I'll be able to achieve the same kind of look, but let me just give it a try. Fortunately, I have the same color saree that I can drape Durga with. So this is the kind of saree that I'm going to use today, and this saree was actually cut and stitched from a real saree. So at the leftmost part of the saree, I've just put some pleats and kept it ready. Ideally, this pallu side should have come at the right side, but the tailor has done a mistake and she has given it at the left side. So please ignore that. And the rest of the saree, I have just put the pleats like this, and I have pinned it everywhere. Okay. And I'm going to need a very good length at the right side, and very small and very limited pleats over here. So over here I think I have taken less than 10 pleats, or at the max 10 pleats. Okay. So the way in which you are supposed to drape Mariamma is something like this. Okay. So over here the pleats should be very, very small. It should not be more, but we are not going to cover her the entire blouse area. We are just going to cover her chest until here. Okay, so the easiest way in which you can do this is by just taking a short length of saree like this and just covering her from the waist area like this, and all you need to do is just tie a thread over here. Either you can do it exactly like this, or otherwise what you can also do is, in case if your saree length is too big, you can take it from her back side, okay, in this way, and you can pin it over here. So this can also be done. Now, because the saree length is too big for me, and the reason why I have taken such a big saree is because there are various types of saree draping that I keep trying on my Durga. So for that reason, what I'm going to do is, I don't think even taking it around her waist will suit, because her waist is going to become very big. So I'm just going to leave half of the saree at the back side in this way, and I'm just going to take half of the saree in the front like this. Okay. And I will be tying a thread over here. So let me first tie a thread, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so now as you can see, I have tied over here. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to take the saree from behind as usual, and if you see closely, my Durga has got a little bit of space behind her leg. So let me see if I can utilize this space. So all I need to do is just make the saree go around her leg like this, in this way, and it has to go up like this. Okay. And we just have to pin it at the back side tightly like this, which I'm going to do a little later. Take it around her back. Now again bring the saree in the front, and we'll have to take this border again around her leg like this. Now before we do that, we'll have to spread this part of the leg, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to open the pleats and cover her leg area in a step-by-step way like this, and make sure that you pull the saree tightly at each and every stage. And once you have spread it over here, just remove this and spread the pleats. If you want, you can always pull this border at the back, a little back. So now pull the saree tightly and take it around her leg over here. This way. You can always spread these pleats little later. Take the saree from back side again. And pull the saree tightly. Now again, you will have to spread the pleats and make it look like a step by step. This way, you can always pin this later. And just make it go around her waist one more time so that it slims the waist. Pull the saree tightly. And now to cover her upper chest, okay? What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to use the border part because border part is all that is visible throughout the saree. So I just want the blouse to be contrasting. So rather than covering the chest area with the border, I'm just going to turn it at the back side like this. I'm just going to cover her chest area in this way. And that is it. The saree draping is completed. Now let me just put a waist belt so that there is actually a grip for the blouse and also it defines the waist area. And let me just pin these areas tightly and I'll get back to you. So this completes the saree draping for Durga. Now as you see, I have already put a waist belt and I've just taken the pallu from the back side of her hand and I've just left it in the front like this. Okay, now if you want, you can just remove the spin and spread the pleats in case if you want in this way, or otherwise you can just leave it as is. Now let me just show you on what type of jewelry I use for her Alankaram. Optionally, you can also put a very big coin mala or kasina sara in this way. The reason why I have not put it a little above is because it's going to cover up the saree. And additionally, you can also put a lemon garland, which is what is usually put with the temples and all. And when you are going to put a tomale for this kind of a Karumariyamma, make sure that the tomale starts right on top of the snake and it comes all the way down. And at the base of Karumariyamma, you can always put one more garland and decorate with neem leaves and some additional flowers to make it look even more gorgeous. And please do not forget that neem leaves and lemon are the most favorite items for Karumariyamma or Durga or Mariyamma. So for the smaller face of Mariyamma, which is usually kept at her feet, I'm going to use this kind of a idol. This idol is actually that of a Gauri, for which I have just painted the eyes and lips, and I have put vibhuti using the paint and all. And this is actually a hollow idol. Okay, so if I turn it at the back side, this is how it is. This is a very beautiful idol. What we are thinking of doing is, just seeing in case if we can actually make a proper idol out of this, so that people who are staying abroad, in case if you are not going to get Gauri at the place where you stay, then you can actually purchase this kind of a Gauri and you should be able to worship it. So let me just show you on what is the type of Alankaram I'm going to do for her. So for draping saree for this Gauri, I'm going to use this kind of a border. And all I'm going to do is, at the center, I'm just going to fold it in a V shape like this. Okay, let me just show you. Just fold it in such a way that borders are seen at each sides. Okay, if you are going to fold it like this, the border will be seen at one side and not at the other. So just fold it like this and you are going to get a V shape, and you will have to put a pin here. So once you have put a pin like this, just keep it in this way. Take it at the back side. Make sure that the ears are not covered, and I'm just going to pin it here. And this finishes the saree draping for an idol like this. Now all I'm going to do is just put some jewelry and do bit of Alankaram. Because Mariyamma is going to be wearing very big earrings, so that's why I'm going to use this kind of a design for the earrings. So once we have put the jewelry till here, the next part is putting a saree. So I'm just taking the ready-made saree which comes like this, and all I'm going to do is just take the extreme two threads and I'm just going to tie it at the back side, making sure that the necklace and the blouse area are visible. In this way. So now let me just show you on what I have done for the hair wig. Unfortunately, I did not have a small size of hair wig for this face. So I have taken a bigger hair wig and I've just placed it over here and identified the place from where the crown starts. So the crown is going to start from here. So at that place, I have just put a rubber band over here. Just to make sure that, the hair spreads only from here. And it is very little hair that is seen. And now we are going to keep this beautiful Mariyamma crown, okay, which has got a snake and fire and all that. And now you can see how beautiful she looks. Doesn't she look exactly like Mariyamma? This completes the Alankaram for her. Additionally, you can also put a coin mala like this, and you can also put a flower garland along with the lemon garland to make her look like this, and then offer real flowers. I also got this beautiful Prabhavali from the market, and see how pretty this is. And if you look at it over here, this side it has Damaru, and at the other side it has got Trishul. So which means I can use this Prabhavali either for Durga or for Mariyamma or for Lord Shiva. Let me just show you the beauty of this Prabhavali. I got this from BVK Iyengar Road in Bangalore, and this costed 6,500 rupees for me. This is just a plate to which there are iron supporting rods at the back side. Let me just turn it that side and I'll show you how it is. And this is how it looks from the back side. It has got all these iron supporting structures. Now I'm going to use some cloths and flowers to decorate at the back side of this Prabhavali so that it looks like a backdrop. Let me just show you on what I do. So at first I'm just going to cover it with a white cloth like this, and this has got some sequel and all that. It's a net cloth. And this is how the Prabhavali is going to look like after you have put the white cloth. I had also purchased these kind of flowers from Amazon. So I'm just going to further decorate this Prabhavali using these yellow flowers. The reason why I'm using only yellow over here is because I want the goddess to be highlighted. Okay, so I don't want to use any of the dark colors. I just want to use yellow, and this will also resemble like a lemon garland. In addition to this, you also get the same kind of flowers in Amazon in orange color and in many other colors. So I've just used these kind of orange colors to fill the gap near the curves that I have given, and this is how gorgeous the Prabhavali is going to look like. So I'm also going to keep this Kamakshi Deepa for today's Alankaram, and I'll be using neem leaves to place under Kamakshi Deepa because that is how it will be done in Now let me just show you the temple setup that I am going to do for Thiruverkadu Karumariamman. So I hope you all have liked this video. If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to get automatic notifications every time I release a new video. Thank you.